Well, I thought what would be even better for you, actually, Wendy and John, and I think especially of John with his recovery, and more emphatically uh, addressing John. I mean, you're so absolutely one, and I'm sure it's a case of you've never felt more one than you have with all the time that you spent together. Might as well be John Lennon and Yoko Ono when they spent time at the Dakota apartment buildings, and they were always together. And he had retired from music, hung up his guitar, above the bed. Well, there's Liam Neeson and Andrew Brand, and there's the scene that I did. I thought maybe even more of a blessing would be just to hear me talk to you normally. I know that, many times when I would speak to you, from Seoul on the telephone, or I'd have these telephone cards going, it would be, you would say to me, well, Andrew, the love is undeniable. And the reception for who I am and what I do, the performance-oriented person, that highly strong sort of individual that feels the need to perform, but unlike that, it loves to perform. You accept that about me, and I appreciate it. So I mean, the Jimmy Stewart and the soap and everything like that. That's a lot of fun. It's spontaneous. I do it very quickly. I do it with a drive, but I think it would be even more of a blessing for you to hear from me, just to talk to you and to tell you that I love you so much, and I think about you both. And when I brought that soap along with me, of course, it's an heirloom, which reminds me of you. And I just wanted to say some things to you quite normally, and wish you all, of course, a Merry Christmas. And I'm sure that you're spending some time out at farms with kids and cats, and maybe some cats that didn't make it and found their way underneath the wheel of a car. I was passing by a post office today, doing a lot of frenetic tasks, which, see, I lost my wallet, and along with my wallet, I lost my secret code card for my bank app, which I could do transferring and all kinds of banking transactions from the phone. And well, I'll show you what it looked like, but it's not necessary. Along with my MasterCard debit card, it's not a credit card, with my secret code card, which I do transfers with. You got to have that secret code and put those two double digits, two sets of double digits into, and I lost that. Lost my alien registration card, which is an F-6 card, which means that I'm married to a Korean, and I'm here legally, but don't get all the legal and full rights of a citizen. But for instance, as a freelance voice actor, did you know that I cannot get a credit card? And the 15 years that I've been here, the Kookmin Bank, Kookim Bank, KB Bank for short, has never permitted me ever to have a credit card. And Sun Shi Sun, as I'm calling her now, Seesun, the mother of my child, she won't sign for a family card. She says, no way, absolutely no way, not for you. But she goes deeper and deeper into debt. Now, I don't think it's equitable. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's just. I want a credit card, and I went into a Hana KEB Bank, which Hana took over, HANA took over KEB, Korean Exchange Bank, and they now are called Hana KEB, might as well be called Hana Bank. I went into the VIP section where, Son has a bank account, and the mortgage goes through there at the tune of 335 million won, or $335,000 for the Lotte Castle 30th floor apartment, well appointed. Anyway, she's got all that there at the VIP room. I go into the bank and I see a guy by the name of Yu Yun, anyway, and he's the team head. And I said, listen, I want to bring all my business over from Kookmin Bank. It's not a very international bank, and I want a credit card. I finally want a credit card. My wife's a VIP member, and I said, well, take a look at that. He got on the phone. I think it was either it was a KB bank. It was a KB bank, and he was the team head for the VIP section. He'd seen, like, I showed him one of my commercials for a Malibu commercial, which is just a fantastic commercial. I should send that to you, and I'm very, very proud of it. I'm getting commercials. Work is coming in. It's just pouring in. God's blessing is just amazing. But anyway, just to make a long story short, so he picks up the telephone as the team head, and the card section, or the card part of Kookmin Bank, is separate from Kookmin, the banking itself. So he picks up the phone and he calls directly and has the authority to order a card. And I said, so what kind of overdraft do I have? And she calls it her minus account. That's how she pays her bills. I don't have the rights to have something like that as a freelance voice actor. If I was a professor working at a university, then I would have a fixed employer and a certificate and everything like that, and they would give me a card. And my friend went in and demanded a card and got a card. But as a freelance actor, you've got many employers, many studios. Ocean Studio, Gorilla Studio, you name it, Skywalker, whatever. And so he picked up the telephone, and he put the telephone down, and I'm speaking to him in Hangul. I'm doing a lot more Korean, speaking a lot more Korean. And he says, yes, I think we could help you out. We could get you a card, and it would give you, and he showed me on paper 50 and 00. And I said, well, how much is that? And he said, well, let me write the whole thing out. 50 million won, which is a $50,000 overdraft, is what I want. This is what I want. In order to, let's say, for instance, pay Diana's school fees to the tune of $7,500, and not just go into debt, not just to go into debt, not just to use a credit card to do it, but I've got scads of work for top companies like a Samsung phone, Galaxy F launch with a Star Trek concept in the 2009 movie that they wanted me to do, And the work is coming through. I had 3 jobs in one place on Monday, 300 and cash in the bank. And Kyungie's business is going down. It's going under. Her major Italian fabric design company called Mosaic from Italy, around the Milano area, and Lake Como, is folding. And her business is going down. My business is going up. I'm becoming the head of the house. And she won't sign for a family card. Anyways, so he gets on the phone. He says, I think we can help you out. You've been around for a long time. We certainly like to keep your business. You plan to go over to Hana KEB, but we'll give you a $50,000 US or Canadian overdraft. So what I do is I would just simply pay Dinah's school fees at $7,500, which is what she needs for the 15th of December. Gone, it's past. And I would do that. One call to Shisan, and all bets were off. That was it. Nothing. All of a sudden, he was a stranger to me. He says, I'm sorry, we can't help you. And then I asked him why, and he said, we have to demonstrate your income. And I said, well, just ask for all the papers and all the documents from Kyungie. So Kyungie says to me, or Shisan says to me, she said, I sent her a text, and we were only dealing with each other by text. And I said, look, give me the same rights and privileges that you have. And I will pay, and as the clients pay, I will pay that thing down, right? So we'll meet deadlines. My clients don't care about my deadlines. And she says, absolutely no way, no card for you. And she says, well, you want to pay for Diana's school fees on a credit card? It's exactly what she's doing. She calls it her minus account. She's got, well, 50,000 overdraft herself, or even more. And all I want is the same rights and privileges that she has. Okay. So let's just tell you why she doesn't trust me with a credit card, and there isn't any valid reason for it. She just doesn't trust me with a credit card. And is there a valid reason for it? Okay, let's just say she has legitimate reason. Let's just say I'm deluded. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't affect. Well, she says it does affect her because she signs the family card thing, and of course she's liable for anything that goes wrong with me. But all I want to do is my clients don't pay as per deadlines, and I want to be able to pay for things in the house and get them taken care of. And then at the end of the month, or even as the clients pay, just pay it down and pay absolutely no interest. I'm good at that. I am good at that. I mean, I remember how I paid my school fees off. My school, like Bible college, was $7,500, and it was originally $9,000. Worked and saved money. I mean, she doesn't understand the capacity in me. Anyways, I just wanted to say that apart from those complaints, I wanted to tell you that I love you so much, and that I hope you have a wonderful Christmas season. I hope this is not the last time we talk before Christmas, but just wanted to speak to you normally. I don't have to do the Jimmy Stewart voice. I don't have to do the frenetic, aggressive performance. Anyways, I've had a really quite a difficult day shuffling back and forth between Dongyinchon Immigration and Koopman Bank to get my secret code card, to get a new alien registration card, and then went to a meeting and talked with my sponsor about a list of amends that I made on step 8. Anyway, wonder what you're doing. You're probably out there going to